Okay, I'm finally sitting down for the day. And among all the other crazy things I have been working on and dealing with over the last few months, I had this vision not too long ago that, I needed to get out and have another adventure with my grandson. Earlier this summer, we did lots of biking. We even finished up with a 43-kilometer bike ride, which was a true test of mental toughness and physical capabilities. Um, he did really well for a young fella, 12 years old. This is the adventure today. It was November 21st, and with all the stuff going through my mind, I remembered that I used to do about this time of year every year when I served the Battle Fitness test, which was, if I remember correctly, 10 kilometers in 2 hours and 26 minutes or less, carrying basically your battle gear, which was your helmet, your rifle, your rucksack, and your web gear. All total, I think it added up to just around 50 pounds complete. The reality is helmet, rifle, web gear, plus the rucksack with what was in it. Now, I could be wrong, but that's what I remember. In any case, I never failed a battle fitness test, and I haven't done one in, well, I'm going to say 26 years, 25 years. No, I stand corrected. 21 years. And so I thought about it and how could I do this? And like my normal self would do, I had planned to plan it out, mark the route, find the distances, and incorporate some other training aspects into it. Well, it turns out he had a PD day today, and I had mentioned it already to family members that this was my plan. And PD days are kind of a thing that nobody really wants to deal with if they have a job. So my plans were kind of expedited. Today was the day. We were going to do it cold. Amid all the notes from family members, serving military family members saying, make sure he's got a good pair of boots, make sure he's got good wool socks, make sure this, make sure that. We did the exact opposite. We went cold. Okay. He had about 15 pounds in the pack that I gave him a long time ago. After I got a hold of him and put some extra load on him, I had 35 in my pack. Now, I will admit, the pack that I had was not an Army issue pack. And it really wasn't designed to carry that kind of load over that kind of distance. In fact, I'm probably going to give that pack away to someone I hate now and go shopping for an Army surplus jump ruck again so I can have something that works better. Needless to say, the plan came together really quickly. We left just outside of door knock here. Okay. This is where it is on the map. We started right around here where his family's house is. We went straight back and picked up this side road. Straight up this side road over here to concession 2C. Then we cut right now. See this? This is a gap. Those two roads don't meet. I had no idea what was there. I speculated. Didn't matter. I told him whatever it is, we're going to get to the Great Books on Main restaurant so we can eat after we leave. We left about 10 o'clock. We get into here, and it's a swamp. There is a road through there, but it's flooded. You'll see some of the videos where we wade through the water to get through there. And yes, it's only 6 degrees. Then we catch on up to here to the Saugeen Valley Conservation Authority. And as you can see, there's no trails marked on this map. But with the judicious use of good old-fashioned compass, okay, some hands-on training that he's had before to reinforce that, we got all the way through here to the Moto Park Road without getting lost, without using extensive navigation skills other than keep moving in a general northerly direction. And we didn't hit any real water to go through in there. Then it was a simple matter once we got through, get up here on the road, McCullough Lake Road, and head right on over to Williamsford, and we could get to Great Books on Main and get something to eat. Now in total, it took us about 5 hours, and I'll be honest with you, I am tired, rightly so, okay, at my age. But I am so proud of him. He did the whole thing. He never once said, I want to quit. And even when we got soaking wet, he was all sport for it. And you'll see, as I went, I took little videos. The videos are clipped together here. They are not edited. There's nothing fancy about it. It's just a recollection of what happened on our trip because it was off the cuff. I didn't have time to make notes or write in the journal. This is probably the record we have, and I'll write something later. It was a cool day. I probably will sleep for 2 days now, though. Enjoy what comes after this.
There you go.
All right. What's the date today? 21 November?
Yeah.
2025.
Yeah.
Our first zombie apocalypse training hike. Should be just over 12 kilometers. You got what, 15 pounds in your pack?
Probably.
And I've got 35. We'll see how it goes. Okay.
Done.
Well, that's your job. You're the point man on this march. Okay, well, that's why you have a compass, right?
Would a machete do a tree like that?
Okay, so a machete would actually cut that small of a tree, that small, but it's hardwood, and it's going to take a fair bit of effort because the machete doesn't have a lot of mass. Now, the difference is this. In this part of the world, historically, you're going to be more equipped with hatchets or tomahawks, okay, tomahawks being the indigenous word, because of the type of terrain that's here. Machetes are more traditionally from South America, where you're in the jungle and the greenery is not as tenacious as the hardwood trees and the stuff that we have here. You can use a machete here, you can, but it's not as versatile as a hatchet or a tomahawk in this part of the world. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And historically, machetes are not part of the zone here. However, machetes are kind of like a short sword, so if it was a zombie apocalypse, a machete's still a good thing to have. Okay? Okay, while we're walking, I'm just going to ask you, which way is south? How do you know?
The sunset.
That's good, because we're in the northern hemisphere, and the sun will be in the south. Cool, because it's winter months.
Yeah.
Good, keep going. What? That's okay. All right, so I'm going to ask the question again. It is like, okay, what does a compass do for you? So if you were, flying over parts of Canada that you've never, say you're going on vacation to BC and you're flying and the plane crashes and you have nothing but the compass, you manage to save your compass. What does the compass do for you? You have no idea where you are. You don't know where any cities are or where any roads are. You're in the middle of bush. What does the compass do for you?
It tells you south, east, west, and north.
It does. It does tell you those cardinal directions. But more importantly, what it does, it allows you to walk in a straight line. Because using the compass and using that compass to walk in a straight line is how you will find your way out. Most people have no ability to reconcile where they are and will walk in circles for days, weeks, and months. But if you have a compass and you use it, you can walk in a straight line and eventually you will find a river or civilization or something like that, as long as you have a compass and you know how to use it to walk in a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. Now you know what a compass does for you.
Then take this home.
What, the tire?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm sure your dad could use the tire for something.
Oh, no.
Maybe your dad put the tire here. Who knows?
What's on it? Pins?
Yep.
Spider pins?
Yep. Something like that. So where are we?
Somewhere.
Somewhere. Oh, look.
The road.
First leg of our journey is carried out. We made it to the road. And you didn't get lost.
No, not yet.
Not yet. And what kind of cows are these?
I don't know.
Me either. Just know they got horns. Collecting.
Where you can see fire starting.
What is it? Yes, and even in the wettest weather, it'll help you get a fire going in an emergency, right?
Yep.
Stick it in your pocket. Save it for when you need it.
Later.
All right, so we're at the end of this part of the road, and we got to get across here to join up with the other end of the road. Which side do you think we should choose, buds? Yeah, I think the left side looks a little more open. You want to do the right side, and I'll do the left side? You can do the right side if you want. Okay. Yeah, I think the left side is probably my best bet. All right.
Oh, I can't feel my feet.
Sometimes it's the only way.
Yeah, sometimes it's the only way.
Can't tell you how many times I had to swim rivers in my army days. Okay, so we'll get your feet, we'll get our shoes off and get our dry socks on or wring our socks out, one or the other. Okay? That's the byproduct of getting across
So glad I have no hair.
that water back there. Sometimes it's the price you pay.
Favorite song?
Dry socks.
Sort of.
Sort of.
It won't be as soon as I put them
And
on.
we made it to the other road.
Yeah, I'll get them off. It's just going to take longer.
I'm just recording ourselves wringing our socks out.
Yep.
Someone's accidentally covered the camera.
It's okay. It's still 6 degrees out here.
Yeah. Feet will stay cold.
Only until we're walking again. We'll generate enough heat to warm our socks, dry our feet. Here, you can pass it back here.
Next phase, now that we've wrung out our socks, we're moving again, getting warmed up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then headed towards the Conservation Authority forest. It should be just on the west side of the motor park. Let's hope there's no more rivers to cross.
Mm-hmm.
No more rivers to cross?
Yeah.
Okay, we got wet feet, but our spirits aren't dampened. We're a little chilled, but we're starting into the Saugeen Valley Conservation Authority and the next leg of our journey to get to the bookstore in Wynford.
Well, we walked through.
We'll see. I don't think there's going to be water here, but we'll see. Now, how many days do you think it would take you to get through that tree with that tomahawk?
I don't know.
Quite a few, eh? And that's where an axe would be more useful, what we call a trail axe. Make sense?
Yeah.
Or a saw, a trail saw.
Oh, why is this blue?
Because that's wild raspberries or wild blackberries. And it's all covered in thorns. Yeah, but all the leaves are off because it's the winter months now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Possible food source in the right time of year.
Every moment of this.
It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Look at that. We made it. Yay! Civilization. Let's hope it's where we thought we would end up.
Yeah, I guess we try to get you for a few seconds.
Oh, that was cool. This adventure was good because I've never been through here. I've been someplace with you that I've never been before. That's cool.
Emergency fire service.
Yes. Well, we made it out to Moto Park Road after going through the Saugeen Conservation Managed Forest, track 4232015, 400 acres. There's the roads, the signs. Yeah, we're well on our way now. And this just shows you just how much abuse our natural land is taking these days. Okay. Yep. That's a big sign. All right. Say cheese. Yeah, and if you look real close, you can see this is another sign that's been vandalized by slobs. Well, we're on the last stretch. How you holding up? Shoulders hurt. Me too, buds. Watch the cars. And we'll get down there and get to the Great Books on Maine for something to eat. Yeah, it's not. We're getting a little wore down, but we're still going. Yep, it's 2:30, and we're just coming into Williamsford. Yes, yes.
Hang on.
12 kilometers, 5 hours. We did it all the way from Dornoch to here. Even swam the river on the way, didn't we? All right, that's the end of our zombie.